Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing good. Just a quick comparison video today. We're going to be taking a look at these three ultramarine violets that I have. Right, first up is Rembrandt ultramarine violet, PV15. I wet the paper with quite a lot of water for this one as I wanted to see how much it granulates. I might have pre-wet the paper a little bit too much actually. Yeah, well, we'll see how it looks when it's dry. Even though I don't really use this colour, I do like it a lot. It's, a delicate granulating violet. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So this Rembrandt paint was squeezed from a tube into the palette and allowed to dry. And yeah, it re-wets really easily and is very nice to paint out. Next we have Winsor & Newton Ultramarine Violet, PV15. This was also squeezed from a tube into a pan. And again, it re-wets really nicely. Yeah, lovely paint. It looks very similar to the Rembrandt actually on first impression. It's not very active wet in wet though, it doesn't move hardly at all. But yeah, it has a little bit of granulation going on, looks very nice. Yeah, it's a really lovely paint, I think. And finally we have Daniel Smith Ultramarine Violet, also PV15. Wow, look at that, this one really does move on the paper. Yeah, so beautiful. It looks a bit more saturated than the Winsor & Newton to me, though I guess we'll have to wait for them to dry before we can really compare them. Yeah, I really like this one. Okay, and here they are when completely dry. All three look great to me. They're beautiful paints. I'm quite pleased with all of them. The Rembrandt and Daniel Smith, they have a more red undertone than the Winsor & Newton. And looking at this comparison, the Rembrandt seems to granulate the most. That could of course just be down to me using more water in that swatch. So what do you think of Ultramarine Violet? Do you use it? And if so, what do you use it for? I've only ever really used it for hazy skies and maybe some mountains. Oh, and sometimes the shadows of buildings as well. And I'm sure it works great in florals. I've also been told that it can be useful for portraits, but I don't paint portraits, so I've no clue about that one. Yeah, all three are beautiful paints. I'd recommend any of them if you wanted an ultramarine violet. I'd probably say the Rembrandt is my favourite, though, yeah, any of these three would do the job just fine. I was a little surprised that the Daniel Smith didn't seem to granulate very much. I always expect them to show quite a lot of granulation. Yeah, and even though I do like this colour, I don't think I need it in my landscape palette, really. I just don't think it would get enough use. Oh, I've also read that a similar hue can be mixed with ultramarine blue and quin rose. I've not actually tried mixing this hue though, so yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, let me know in the comments if there are any other brands that make a good PV15 that you think I should try. And thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you in the next video. Bye bye.